please.
I don't know. Had to give my team a little test. Had to give my teammates a little test without me real quick, so see what they had, and it showed, yeah, they got toughness.
This is for Tyler and for Chucky before Max. Can you describe what Max gave you guys today, both in regulation and the overtime, on both ends of the court, steals, scores, that assisted Jordan in the overtime?
Yeah, I mean, Max is just a great overall basketball player. He gets the game. He understands everything about it, time, possession, score, all that. So when he's on the court, it's really nice to just have another guy who really knows what's going on in the game. And he gets the ball in his hands. He had a big task of controlling the game at the point guard there when Chucky was out. And I thought he did a great job of distributing, keeping the players calm, and getting us through that just for Chucky to come back.
Yeah, while I was in the game, he kept control of the game. When I went out, I was watching back in the locker room. He just good tempo point guard. As well as Kamari McGee when he came out. And when I came back, I tell everybody, he has a little Brad Davis in him. He doesn't care who he's guarding, who he's playing against. He just wants to battle, wants to fight, and that's what I love playing with.
Max and Tyler, when Chucky goes out, what did you notice about how you guys were playing without Chucky versus with Chucky on the floor?
Really just trying to keep it the same. Obviously, it's a lot different when Chucky goes down for us. Have to make a lot of adjustments and do a couple different things. But, yeah, it hurt when he went down. But, I mean, when I heard the crowd roar all of a sudden, I saw 2-3 jogging back in. I knew we were going to be all right.
Yeah, I mean, Chucky gets we put a lot of pressure on Chucky to run the offense, keep everyone under control. But it wasn't just Max that came in and got the job done. It was the guys off the bench like Kamari McGee, Isaac Lindsey, those guys that really kept us together as well, bringing some energy and bringing some minutes that we were missing.
Tyler, you mentioned Kamari McGee. He played a season-high minutes tonight. What have you seen from him tonight that you feel he can kind of help contribute the rest of this season?
I mean, we see a lot of good things in practice. We haven't seen it in the game. I know he got a tooth pulled, so I think we're going to blame it on that. He's back.
Max, I mean, you came back to Wisconsin for a number of reasons, transfer back. Is a game like this one of them, where on this stage, in a rivalry game, where you can help your team win an important game?
I mean, yeah, obviously, growing up in Wisconsin, you know how big the rivalry is between Marquette and Wisconsin. So, yeah, there's just a lot of pride, effort, and really joy that goes into it. Preparation and everything tries to stay the same. But, yeah, just because being from the state, you know what it's going to take, and it's going to be a grind.
Max, but I guess anybody can take this. Do you guys know what you're doing to your fans in terms of these close games, their hearts? Like, what?
I mean,
keeping it fun.
Exactly.
To whoever, it felt like Marquette's defense was giving you guys a little bit of trouble. You had a season high 15 turnovers today. What was it about their defense that was giving you guys issues?
I mean, yeah, they're a very physical team, very quick, athletic. They get up and down the court. They're fast. But they were just getting in our stuff. We were kind of making uncharacteristic turnovers, but it was good. We kind of straightened that in the last 4 minutes in overtime, and that's when it really matters.
Tyler, we haven't talked to Shaka yet, so we don't know what he drew up in those 2 timeouts, the long passes, but you picked both of them off. What were you guys looking for in your huddle that you tried to take away from them?
Yeah, well, we had Steve on the ball, and I was guarding the big back there, so kind of flashback to Purdue. I feel like I was just roaming. The ball has to travel a long ways, and I feel like I can read it pretty well. And so I saw the ball go up in there, and I just went and attacked it.
Tyler, you guys said it's just keeping it fun, but having all these games that are this close, this high intensity, this early, how much can that help as you guys build towards the season and ultimately get to where you want to be in March?
I mean, it's great. We got a young team, and we're kind of just getting thrown in the fire. We only got 4 or 5 guys who've played minutes before this season. And you can kind of tell, these close games let teams back. We're battling back, but it'll be good. Just be battle tested going into March. Hopefully, we can get some bigger leads going into the Big Ten season. But it's great. Great learning experiences for us.
Chucky, you scored 16 points in the first half and didn't miss a single shot in the first half. What was just like? Why do you think your shooting was just on top of it?
I've been preparing for it, working out every day. Through that shooting slump, I had to work out and getting a lot more shots up, and I think it's just kind of paying off now.
This is for anybody, but home court advantage has been so big in this rivalry. So what's it like for you guys to really stave off that fan energy from Marquette and then come out with a win your first year, I think, in 6 years?
Well, the last time I was in here, I got a sick feeling in my stomach losing on that buzzer beater, so I know we were not going to come in here and lose.
Tyler, the last time you guys were in this building, you didn't have Chucky for a long stretch of time, and the offense kind of crumbled a little bit. Today, didn't have Chucky for 13 minutes, yet you guys were able to kind of piece it together, make it work. Just the growth of this team to be able to kind of survive without your leader. What does it say about this group moving forward?
I feel like it's just Wisconsin basketball. The guys come to this school. They're tough. They're going to get the job done. They're not going to make excuses, and that's what showed out there today.